Hello, loves, and welcome to this week's reading for April 17th, 2023. This is going to be for Gemini, and I definitely recommend watching these for your sun and your rising sign, since they are general readings. That way you can kind of take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. And as always, if you like my content, be sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. All of that really means a lot and helps me grow my channel. We also have a solar eclipse on the 20th, which very excited about. Solar eclipses always bring fated events. It's going to kind of course correct us, so to speak, bring us back in line with our path. So there might be challenges, blessings, all of the above coming forward for us. So let's see what Spirit has for Gemini this week ahead and with the eclipse. Should be fun. All right, what messages do we have for Gemini this week? What guidance do our Geminis need? I do one more shuffle with that. All right, Gemaroonies. Ooh, we got 2 movement, choices, and decisions. All right, I'm gonna pull another with that. 4 firm foundation. Okay, right away I was thinking home front is the biggest of them all, so that makes a lot of sense. Movement, choices, decisions. This is not surprising with the eclipse at all, because like I said, fated events, massive changes, blessings, whatever. So this card, 2, movement, choices, and decisions. 2 is a number of change. You're gonna have to make some choices this week about where you're living. Just think foundational, right? Since it's general. So where you're living, this could be like literal house placement. You might be buying a new house, considering a new property, moving out of state. All these things are going to be on your mind, which also just happens to take like career into account, because if you're moving, obviously your job is going to probably be shifting a bit too. So you're really looking at all avenues of your life, because you do have choices. And I feel that you've had a lot of emotional and mental energy clouding you, where you're just like, I don't know which path I'm going. I don't know which path I'm going. And Spirit is like, the path has not, like, you haven't needed to really choose, right? Things were not ready for you to move forward. And with this eclipse coming up, you will finally be able to have choices and to decide, where do I go moving forward? So don't be frustrated that it hasn't really been clear up until this point. There were a lot of things, and I have full body chills. There were a lot of things that had to happen behind the scenes before, you could move forward. And I sense that you're feeling that you didn't have a lot of control over a lot of stuff that's happened lately. And you will be given the chance to really make big decisions this week and the coming weeks too. Firm foundation, you are prioritizing this week really how you are rooted in the world in a physical sense. So with money, you're looking at how you make money, how you spend your money, your relationship to money. I'm hearing that some of us need to work on our money mindset and our feelings toward abundance with money. There is a little bit of lack mentality there, and I'm seeing right away this could be, growing up in poverty, growing up with a parent, particularly a father who was very tight with money, kind of stressing prices of things to you at a young age. So you had to think like, oh, we can't do XYZ because we don't have money, or, oh, I shouldn't spend money on this because that's not important. So really instilling in your mind how you should view money and what you should do with it. So that's something you're going to be reassessing this week, really making sure that how you feel and think about money is actually aligned with how you feel and think, or are these just beliefs that you've adopted from someone else, right? And that's kind of inevitable in this lifetime. All right, then we have 14 patience card. This has come up this week as well for other people. So allowing yourself to plant those seeds. Now that you've finally made a decision, allow yourself to plant those seeds, make those choices, and allow them to come to fruition. I feel there's a lot of impatient energy with you, Gemini. You're really, like I said, in your head a lot and worrying about exactly how things are going to pan out for you. Excuse me. And, you're having to have like a little bit of faith here and really look at how much faith that you have overall with Spirit, with your path. Like Why are you not trusting? Why are you not trusting that you're going to be taken care of? You're not trusting yourself to make the right decisions. Maybe there's something from the past with this one. I'm getting like, there's something in the past you made a decision on, and I don't want to say you regret it, but you're almost like, I wish I did X, Y, Z instead. And you're still holding on to that, right? You're not fully trusting that you can make the right decisions moving forward because you don't feel that that was a correct decision. And Spirit is like, you're not always going to see the lesson in everything right away. So this experience, you're not going to see the lesson in it for like 5-10 years even, I'm hearing. So be okay with not knowing right away. Try to think back to things that have happened in the span of your life, and right away you might have been frustrated, pissed off, upset that it's going a particular direction, and think about now how that needed to happen for you. Okay, so really try to bring that perspective back, bring your faith back into trusting your path and where you're going, because there's a lot of energy you're expelling on just trying to control and know exactly where we go. Then you have 2 waiting game. Don't mean to laugh, but yeah, just being patient. Change is coming. 2 is the number of change. Change is coming for you, right? How can you exercise patience? How can you exercise your faith during all of this? I love it. Let's do one more. 12, sacrifice, letting go of the past. Okay, if this doesn't confirm what I said with the patience card, I don't know what will. Letting go of a particular way of thinking, seeing a situation. It's old news. You are stepping into a whole different timeline, a whole different world. I don't want to say it was irrelevant, but you can't give it so much energy. And sometimes I think as humans, we're like, oh, I need to just not think of this thing to not give it energy. But at the same time, it's not that you avoid it mentally. It's that you sit the hell down and you fully focus on it and ask yourself, what did I learn? And you could journal, you could meditate, whatever it takes to really sit with it and become okay with it. We always look for acceptance outside of ourselves. We look for closure outside of ourselves. Closure and acceptance is just like accepting where things are, regardless if they're good, bad. The closure that you need, you have within you, Gemini. So if you're looking for somebody else to provide that closure, you could be wasting a lot of time, and you have so many other things to focus on. So be really mindful of that this week, to not hold back the blessings that are coming to you because you are stuck in your head about it, so to speak. But I hope that helps you with the week ahead, and that you can have a little bit of mental clarity. And as always, if you like what I do, hit that like button, comment below, share, subscribe, and check out my description box for information on booking your own one-on-one reading or video session. And as always, have a great week. I will see you next week. Take care.